Hello and welcome everyone to another round of the Driven by Speed Formula 1 series, and we go from last week from the Middle East of Abu Dhabi now to a home race for the drivers here in attendance here for today. It's the Australian Grand Prix round 14 of 23 here in the Driven by Speed Formula 1 series, located in Melbourne in the Albert Park. This is pretty much the home of the Australian Grand Prix. Well, it has, even though it hasn't had a race in over a couple of years due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Didn't get one from last year and didn't get one this year, which was replaced by Qatar, which unfortunately was a bit of a, it wasn't really that great of a race, if I'm completely honest, if you did watch the Qatar Grand Prix. But nevertheless, in the virtual sense of things, Albert Park, it's been a track that I haven't really enjoyed as a driver. I find this to be one of my weakest tracks on the F1 calendar. And the commentator's point of view, I would probably say this track has had drama in the past from the times I've commentated. So hopefully we'll get that tonight. We have seen that quite a fair bit in this series as well. Looks like we got clear skies going over the skyline of Melbourne, and we are getting ready for the 18 minutes of qualifying. We'll go over the championship in a little bit once we get into the next part of the race. But first, some race reports from Abu Dhabi. There was only one incident report that came out of this, and that was the 10 seconds that had to be removed from Botthard from last weekend after having two collisions with Blocky Rex's AI car, which resulted in getting 10 seconds of penalties, and the series looked at it and basically just removed the penalties. The good news with Botthard is that he managed to get his very first podium as well, so that is a big congratulations to him getting his very first podium, as well as also the league owner as well in DBS. Hello, Tim. Yeah, welcome. Yeah, of course, he is not racing tonight because he is out to schoolie, so in his place will be Candy Kane, as you can see in the other Aston Martin right over there. And then there's another face that I've never seen before, Kid Buck Kiwi. He is in the Alfa Romeo. I've heard of his name before in another league, but I've heard he's a pretty good racer, so we'll see how he fares out tonight in the Alfa Romeo. And then, of course, he's taking over Iconic Hugh. No Butler for tonight as well. He is he hasn't been around for a while, so we don't have an AlphaTauri seat for tonight, and also no Curving Texas because of work. So in the meantime, why don't we give you a little bit of a guided tour. We'll run along with Kane. He'll give us a tour of this 5.2 kilometer circuit here in Albert Park, down the main straight, one of the 3 DRS zones of the Albert Park circuit, down towards turn 1, reaching speeds up to 311 kilometers an hour, braking into turn 1, into turn 2. So you gotta be like very rapid, very quick when you go through turns 1 and 2, as Dan the Race has been disqualified for some weird reason. Into turn 3, down to 3rd, down to 2nd gear. Hopefully Konas gets out of the way there. Down into turn 4. Nice little exit through there. Oh, my cut's a little... Oh, never mind. I guess there's a little bit of lag on my screen. Well, down towards turn 6 and then turn 7. Pretty much a flat-out little bit of area. And now into turns 9 and 10. This part of the track I know will be taken out for when Formula 1 does come back to Albert Park. I think they're like making some sort of a straight, if I'm correct. And this is the bit of the track I do not like. This turns 11 and 12. It is a nightmare for pad users. The Candy King demonstrated a little bit there. Down to the 3rd DRS zone into turn 13. One of the overtaking spots on the racetrack. Into now turn 14. Pretty much you gotta keep it steady, 5th gear through there, and into the sharp left-hander turn 15, or 14 I should say. No, 15, sorry. And into the bump board 16. DRS wide open. Candy Cane comes towards the line now and does a 25 flat. But Jack, the man that has been in good form as of recently, is currently on pole position with a 1 minute 22.3, an absolute unit, a 22.4, and Blocky Rex, a 122.9. Followed by JJ in with a 125 flat, and then like I mentioned, Kane with a 25 flat as well. BCP with a 26.1, still going with that broken arm as well, so it's just trying to feather it out as much as he can. Prezzo with a 26.7, he did that on the medium compound tire. Lane Everingham with 128.2, and Konaus rounds out the rest of the runners so far with a 114.2. And coming up towards Popcorn now is Canty Crab in the Ferrari. So let's see what he can pull up. He needs to beat a 122.3. He gets a 22.3, but he's down by 28 one-thousandths of a second from Jack. 122.398. As far as the, I'm not sure what the strategy. Well, sorry, not strategy. Well, I'm not sure what the weather will be. If anyone's watching on stream, could tell me what the weather is for the race, that would be absolutely fantastic. But yeah. Oh, hello, that's a dead car. That's an Alfa Romeo. Oh, that's Reedy with a shattered front wing. Not sure how he's done that. Let's see what Kickbutt Kiwi has in store for us as he's coming towards the line now and does a 122.4. That puts him fourth quickest. He was apparently purple through the third sector, so he probably lost some time somewhere in the first couple of sectors in the process. Tim, justice for Tim. F unit. Kane for the win. It'd be interesting to see if Kane can get a win here. Would like to see someone else get their very first win. As far as I know, who's gone win so far? Yourself, Tim, of course. Absolute Unit has. Just currently the championship leader. Who else has? Canty Crab, Big Chich, and I think that's roughly it. Oh no, Curving. I forgot about Curving. He won in Mexico. Monkey towards the line, does a minute or second, over 1.3 seconds off of his time. I guess he was just trying to get ready for another lap. Let's see what Lane's way down from his time, so he's not going to improve. Of course, we got some of the Victorians on the grid as well. Canty Crab, False, Bodhard. I think those are the only guys I know that are from the state of Victoria, so pretty much this is technically a home race for them. Actually, no, I think it's actually the units from there as well, if I'm correct. And, well, if Tim was here, it would be a home race for him as well. But he's not, he's at school. But, hey, that's fair, understandable not to race. Although, this will be a big advantage for Absolute Unit if he can get the win tonight. False, let's see what you're up to. 27.2 through the first sector there. Keeping it steady there through turn 8 and now up to turns 9 and 10. And there's his teammate there right ahead of him. Through turn 10 and then now up towards the more complicated turns 11 and 12. The thing about this track too also is that I do not have any confidence in taking these skirts like that. I cannot do it. It's just so hard for me because I feel like I'm going to crash. And gets a little bit of a toe there, very nicely there from Absolute to give his teammate a fair bit of toe. Turn 14 and on towards turn 15. Second gear, very gently there. The exit of the corner, fourth gear through the final turn, DRS open towards the line, and it's going to be a 1 minute 23.2. And now, Absolutely will get the toe, I think, from his teammate. Return the favorite. Both of the Alpines, looks like they're working together to give a little slipstream, and then False gets out of the way. Yellow flags as well. That is actually for False just slowing down, if you were wondering. Through the first sector, it says He's up by over a tenth and a half through the first sector. So he has purple there for the first sector. Through turns 9 and 10. Clips the apexes there very nicely done too. And now up to the second sector. Now what will that say? Up by 0.3 of a second. So he is finding more time. Opens the DRS again through the back straight and on towards turn 13, fourth gear. And on to turn 14 and 15. Second gear, hooks the car in. Up the gears, fifth gear on the exit of turn 6. Oh, but runs wide and invalidates. What would the time been if that happened? He slows down. It would have been in the 21s, technically, if he did keep going. Lucky has done a 22.4, but he's done that on 5 lap soft tires. I don't think those soft tires will be in great shape if he keeps doing that. Botto doesn't validate his time. I think Aston Martin's coming. There's Kane, who hasn't validated as well. And Konas, I think, just improved. Yeah, he has, to a 23.1. Tim thinks that a pole position will be a 21.3. I have seen times somewhere around there before. So, it's a realistic, could be realistically there. Let's see. They're currently on a flying lap. There we go, one of the horses, Blocky. Running towards the line. There's one of the Mercs behind. He's still going on that same compound. I don't know why. He does that quite a bit, but I don't know why he does it, to be completely honest. And yellow flags, that is for JJ. I think that's just him slowing down, running through one of the Red Bulls. Konas is apparently at purple in the middle sector, up by just over a tenth of a second. 6:45 left in qualifying. Yellow flags, that is Blocky, I think. There was yellow flags that was indicated for him. I don't know what he did. He must have spun somewhere. Konas up to the line, opens DRS, and does a 22.9. Puts right now in 6th place for the Red Bull driver. Kenny Mendes lap comes into the pits. Prezzo, though, is on a flying lap, and I think so is his teammate Chich, who's about to come towards the line, up by nearly a second, up to the line, and as a 1:22.1. Clears Jack by about over 2.5 of a second. What does the other Merc driver have got in response? He has yet to set a proper flying lap. Through the final turn, opens the DRS, up towards the line. It is a 1:22.5, just only 4.5 down. Over 4.5 down from Chich, but still a solid time. Only 7th quickest for the Mercedes driver. JJ, he's down by 14 thousandths of a second, but can he make an improvement? And so far we also yet seen times from Vision, Honors Crook, and Reedy. They are the only ones that have yet to set a proper flying lap. Actually, I think Reedy's also Victorian too, if I'm correct. I know he supports Carlton in AFL. JJ to the line, and he does a 23.5. Botto about to get ready for his flying lap. This will be his, I think, his 2nd, if I'm correct. Lifts the apex pretty nice, actually. And yellow flags there. That's for... Oh, it's JJ. Why is he retired? He could have just gone back to the pits. He just retired on track. Oh, I hope that AI doesn't get involved in something. Oh, goodness. Hashtag Blocky BTA. Prezzo goes to pole position. Oh, hello. Look at that. Mercedes 1-2. That's something you don't normally see every day, right? over by half a tenth, or at least close to half a tenth, I should say, between him and his teammate. Very nicely done there from Prezzo. I know his favorite track is Bathurst out of all the tracks in Australia, but he's showing he's got pretty good pace around Melbourne. Maybe we might see him to get a good result here, who knows? Well, coming up towards turn 15, locks up a little bit. Round the final corner. Took a very slow approach there, I think. Opens the DRS, towards the line, and is a 1:22.6. Only about 6/10 off of Prezzo. And that is a Alpine, I think. That was going slowly. It was. And Dan the Race is having a bit of connection issues. Hopefully he can get back into the session. Can't do craps up too. Oh, hello, there's an Aston Martin slowing down there as well. Going on reasonably slow, I guess. Yellow flies. Oh, hello. That is, I think that's Absolute Unit. It is. Has he just spun at the final corner? He must have done something like that. Well, that's not going to help him out in any cause. Well, the best thing he can do right now is just save his tires and then try to go for another lap. He's also got a Williams behind. He's got to get out of the way. Or not. Nah, Jack's on an out lap. He doesn't need to worry about that, actually. Let's see. Can't you crab? Let's see what your middle sector says. You're down by 4.3 seconds. So this is not really a legitimate lap. Can he come into the pits? Oh no, that was BCP coming to the pits. Sorry. Yeah, he had no front wing, apparently. Oh, it's Crook about to start his first and only flying lap. This will be the last attempt. That is a Ferrari that's going very slowly. That's Can't Do Crap. Of course, laid by some of the fast traffic. Vision. Oh, he's invalidated, but he's going to go again, I'm sure. Would have done 123.8 first time, but he's also got Candy right behind him. Oh wow, there's actually a bit of a traffic jam up ahead. Because I think there's a Haas and another Mercedes. There. Yellow flags, that is a Williams, I think, of Lane, just going a little slowly. Let's see, so the first to do the lap, I think, will be Honest Crook, if I'm not mistaken. Or is it Absolute Unit? Or, no, it was, but oh yeah, that's right, he was resetting to get ready for another lap. I forgot about that. Yeah, let's see, run along with Honest Crook and see what he's doing. Coming up towards turn 13, braking. He doesn't seem to be going very fast. Oh, I guess he must have messed up somewhere. Wasn't very happy with it, so just gonna give it another go. And I think that is Blocky with... Oh, hello. Hang on a second. Oh, that is Chich that spun around at turn 12. One of the first casualties there at that corner. And look at that traffic jam behind. Look at it. Who's that also behind? That's Vision. He's gone fourth quickest. 122.1. That's a good qualifying lap for him. It's right now a Mercedes 1-2 and a Ferrari 3-4. Something we're used to seeing before as well. In some cases in the turbo hybrid era. So yeah, everyone's about to start the lap. Qualifying is officially done for some. Conhouse up to the line. Goes 10th quickest with a 122.8. Lane, no, that is Jack. About to cross. He goes to pole. Hello, 121.7. And as soon as that happens, Absolute Unit goes to pole position with a 21.3. But he did it on 2 lap old softs. Let's just see how that will pan out in the race. So the next to cross will be Honest Crook in the AlphaTauri. He's got low on fuel. You can see the fuel light flashing there as well on the bottom right part of the screen. Ooh. Thought you had a bit of a moment just running a tad bit wide. There's an Alfa Romeo going slowly. Oh, no, never mind. He abandons the lap and goes to the pits. So Candy will be the next one to cross. Or not, because he's going slowly. Prezos retired, so that's the end of his qualifying. On the way it looks, and I think that's the case for almost everybody. Oh, well, there you go. And it doesn't look like anyone's going to improve, so it's absolutely on pole, but Jack is qualified in second. He has qualified on the front row, I think for the first... Ooh, hello. Who was that going off? That was Reedy, I think. Yeah, it was. Yeah, only by just over... what is that? 4/10? Please? No, sorry. 3.5/10. Sorry, my math was a bit off. Yeah, Tim, you were correct. The pole was a 21.3, and it is. Yeah, guess they had some things in the tank, though, but... Yeah, it's still a good lap, indeed. I probably would say this track also favors the wheel, too, just by how you have to go fast in some of the areas of the track as well. Speaking of that, Jetta's definitely one that definitely comes to mind if you have not tried it just yet. That track is absolute nightmare on pad. I cannot tell you how hard it is for me. Anyway, there you go. Qualifying is officially over. Absolute unit in the Danish flag is on pole position. Orvan drop in second, and Prezzo in the Swedish flag is in third. Chich in the world flag, I guess it is in fourth. Can't Do Crap in the Polish flag is in fifth. Vision in the British flag, but I always see him in the British flag, is in sixth. Kickbutt Kiwi, one of the other Kiwis, will be along with Blocky Rex in seventh and eighth. Bottot in ninth. Konas in 10th. Lane Everingham in 11th. Falls still represents the Cyprus flag, is in 12th. Reedy is in 13th. JJ, I think he's raced an Irish flag. Can't remember. But he's in 14th. Kane in 15th. Banana in 16th. Ons Crook in 17th. And Dan the Racer, who got disqualified, will start from the back of the grid. Anyway, the championship standings. We will go over that right now. So, at the moment, it is a 40-point gap. It is Absolute Unit leading with 276 points. Tim in second with 236. Can't Do Crap in third with 164. Curving Texas in fourth with 161. Banana Cake Pie in fifth with 158. Bitchich in sixth with 157. Bottom in seventh with 146. So, oh, let's try. That's good to know. Blocky Rex in eighth with 133. Lane Everingham, excuse me, ninth with 119 points. In 10th is False with 114. Iconic Q in 11th with 109. Dan the Racer in 12th with 107. Orphan Drop in 13th with 99 points. And like I said, has been in good form as of recently. Vision in 14th with 93. Conehouse in 15th with 85. The Alpha Tower is locking up 16th and 17th with Butler and Oz Crook with 64 and 61. Stone Tail in 18th, well, Prezzo F1 technically, is with 47 points. Reedy in 19th with 36. And JJ rounds off the rest with 7 points. Constructor standings, Aston Martin leading by 4 points over Alpine with 394 points. Alpine with 390. Haas in third with 268. Ferrari in fourth with 257. Red Bull in fifth with 255. Williams in sixth with 218. McLaren in seventh with 207. Mercedes in eighth with 204. In ninth is Alpha Tauri with 125. And rounding off is Alfa Romeo with 123. And that is what the championship standings look like as of right now. So there you go. And we've got 29 laps to cover here in Albert Park. Lots of compounds of tires. Wow, that's actually amazing. Almost everybody, apart from JJ and Dan the Racer, are on soft compound tires. They're on medium tires. That is very interesting. But I like it. I very much like it. I like how they're going to try to send it from the way it looks. from memories, certainly correct. I think the strategy to go with is either, well, if you're on the soft tire, you could do soft hard, but the hards are awful around here, I know that. You could try soft medium, but you're going to have to stress those softs quite far. Probably up to like lap 10 or 11, I would say, if you were to go to the mediums. And another thing to note too is that the pit lane is about 60 kilometers an hour, so that's another thing drivers will have to keep their eyes on, and also to watch how they enter into the pit lane. And we will go over the grid one more time as well. So absolutely on pole position, and second is Orphan Drop. And third and fourth is the Mercedes, locking out with Prezzo in third and Chich in fourth place. And then the Ferrari is locking up fifth and sixth with Can't Do Crap and Vision. Kickbutt Kiwi on his debut in the reserve seat in seventh for Alfa Romeo. Blocky Rex in eighth. Ninth is Botthard, and Konaus rounded off the ninth and 10th spots for Red Bull. Lane Everham in 11th. False in 12th, Reedy in 13th, JJ in 14th, Candy and Banana round up 15th and 16th for Aston Martin, and then Honest Crook in 17th, and then Dan the Racer rounds off the rest of the grid. And here we go. Here, we may not have had the real live racing in Melbourne, but we are going to get one here tonight here at DBS. 29 laps to cover here in Albert Park, and we should be able to get going. Okay, there we go. We've got the lights coming on here at Albert Park. It's the Australian Grand Prix, and it's lights out, and away we go. Absolutely, pretty much gets a steady start off the line as they make their way towards the first corner. Prezzo looking towards the outside, can't get it stick there on his brother, but they make their way through the first corner okay, I think. It's absolutely the lead from Orphan Drop, and there's an incident in the back. I think, well, there we go, flags. I'm not sure what that was for. As running wide, and there's a spinning Mercedes. Or was it a Mercedes? I don't know. I saw Prezzo going sideways on my screen. I guess not. Wow, he goes around the outside of the Ferrari there. Can't do crap. But he's lost out on a couple of places. He's down to 6th place after starting on third. Pretty much the other Mercedes of Chich is right off in 3rd place. Absolutely, has got a good start. He's already up to a 1.1 second lead. By the time we get towards the second sector, side by side is the Ferrari and the Merc of Prezzo and Vision as they go through turn 11 and 12. Side by side again. He goes onto the grass and spins into the grass and into the wall. There was no room. That you cannot go side by side through there. Dreadful start there for the Mercedes driver. But yeah, they were going side by side through there and just didn't work. Yeah, you cannot go through side by side through 11 and 12. Like, I mean, plus Vision kind of squeezed him off into the grass, I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, he's all the way down in last place, and yeah, he's still spinning because those tires are way overheated. And I have no intervals apparently because the game is that broken. Blocky Rex is spun out. He is spun in turn 2. And he's got, more cars into the wall. That's an Aston Martin. That's Kane that went into the wall. Yeah, Blocky's got no front wing apparently. I don't know if he must have rear-ended somebody or what. I suppose I get the 5-second penalty for speeding in the pits. Unfortunately there. Let me see if I can do something here. Will that work? Nope, okay, that doesn't work. What if I do this? Yeah, because the intervals are... I don't have the intervals for first, second, and third. But I want to say absolutely it's leading by at least... Now, from the way it looks like at least 1.3 seconds. Here comes Churchdo down the inside, makes contact with Jack into turn 13, makes the move stick into the corner, and very nicely done there by the Merc. Yeah, these intervals are really screwed up. Because, I don't even know what's going on. BCB going around the outside of Falls. Falls going a little bit slowly there. Absolutely, it's just a fast lap. There we go, now we got them back. 2.1 seconds is the gap. And the DRS is also enabled, so now they have to rely on the rear wing if they are within a second of the car in front. Of course, that won't happen just quite yet. And there's more yellow flags, and that is Cantu Crap, who was spun also at turn 2. He has his front wing intact, unlike what Blocky had a little while ago. As Vision's retired. Oh, hello. Oh, there he is at turn 3, and a virtual safety car has been deployed. My guess is he's probably ran the outside curb a little bit too much and this just got too trigger happy with the throttle. But will that bring out a full safety car? That car is literally sat in the middle of the road. No indication from race control that they will evolve this to a full safety car. Konos, I must say, has had a pretty decent start. He's gained 6 positions after starting in 10th place. Very, very good start for the Red Bull driver. And Lane, I think, has also gained a lot of places as well. He had 5 places after starting in 11th. Banana, meanwhile, has gained 8 places after starting in 16th. Some good starts there from those 3. Oh, Kodas almost turned out a bit of a tank slapper, but I think... Oh, hello. Hold that thought. There was someone that went off the road. Oh, hello. What is going on? Oh, that's JJ that's gone off into the grass. I have no idea for what reason. Anywho, I was gonna say, I think actually it might have got caught a little bit sleeping on that virtual safety car because now that gap's down to 1.3 seconds. And Chich is actually closing a little bit too. He's gaining massively. Has he got wait, let me look at his front wing. Has he got damage? No, he seems fine, but Chich is closing. He's closing big time on that LP. Jack, meanwhile, is falling back just a little bit. Kick by Kiwi, though, from 7th up to 5th. He's now going to try to bring the pressure on the Red Bull. But he's also got Lane and Bottom for company as well. And here comes False. Around the inside of BCP, he gets through before turns 11 and 12. Very nicely done there. Kickbutt's not close enough to make any sort of moves. Does Chich have any DRS once he gets around the corner? I think the answer is no, he does not. Oh, he does? What? He was just over a second. And he's as fast as lap, apparently. Oh, because the DRS detection does at turn 14, I see why. Never mind. So he will have DRS again, he should. Yes, he does. As BCP goes into the pit lane, 5 seconds for speeding into the pit lane. And more yellow flags, too, as well. That is, I think, that's a Red Bull. That's Conehouse. Oh, jeez. And he's got a missing front wing, too. Oh, gotta re-enter just safely. Man, another casualty at turn 2. A lot of them claiming lives, apparently. That second corner. It isn't very easy to step out the back end there. Chich has lost a fair amount of time. He's lost 3/10 to that corner at turn 10. So now Kickbutt Kiwi has gone to 4th place. And Botto's starting to close in on Lane. He has DRS. But he's not obviously close enough. It's a very short run to turn 13 once you're out of turns 11 and 12. A little bit of a lock-up there from Botton. But I think he might get Lane this time. Opens the DRS. Maybe not. I don't think he's that close enough. Tries to get to turn 1. Not close enough there. What about turn 2? Turn 2. Out of turn 2 into turn 3. Opens the DRS again. He's not using any battery. Nope, he's not close enough. Just sticking behind, at least for the time being. As he runs wide and gets a 3-second time penalty for multiple points. I probably would say this track is also pretty easy to accumulate some penalties as well, if you're not careful with track limits. Only the 4 that have got penalties. And Bottom, meanwhile, still on the back of the Williams. Chasing absolutely its gap right now is on 1.5 seconds. Kunhouse goes to the pits after having a really good start. Unfortunately, there having a spin at turn 2 just didn't cut it for him. He had such a great start. Yellow flags. That is. Oh, that's Chich. He's lost a fair amount of time. I was wondering what happened. Oh, he's got. What? Has he gone to the pits? He's gone to the pits for what? A new front wing. No, it's a scheduled stop. He's going on the hards. I mean, that will get him to the end of the race easily, for sure. Oh, Lane's going very squirrely there. That's going to give Bottom a very good run. Has the DRS around the outside easily before the braking zone there. But goes way too deep into turn 3, but hooks it into turn 4. And nicely done there. Moves himself up into 4th place. Can't do crowd running a little bit too deep there at turn 3 as well. Losing the position there to JJ. Keep our eye on the Ferrari driver just a little bit. Oh, Jade, that car does not look settled. He almost lost the back end there going through turn 8. Now through turn 9 and 10. The car at least control. I know the curves are a lot deadlier around here. 9 and 10 can be a bit of an accident-prone zone, especially this corner. Like I mentioned, that is a lot of corner that can't do grab cut. That'll surely be a warning for that. But also, this is something that Chish does not need. He's got a lot of traffic ahead of him. And, oh! Gosh, keep that car under control, man. Almost lost it like twice. Lane still has DRS on Bottom, but he's just not close enough to do anything. And Can't Do Crap, meanwhile, has gone down the inside and past JJ. And that's a yellow flag, and oh, that is Bottom, and a virtual safety car has been deployed. And that explains why a front wing destroyed again for Red Bull. Apparently Red Bull do not think that's worth having front wings, I guess. Kunhouse had one earlier at turn 2, and well, Bottom's now got one as well. But this time he did it at turn 3. My guess he's probably just went on the outside curve and just took too much throttle. There's some that are way down, though. They're going to need a full safety car if they want to get back into this race. Now just absolutely need to go into the pits under this VSC. Let's take a look. I think he would by that. Yep, there you go. He's taking advantage of it. So there you go. He's coming into the pits. Does Jack come in? Yes, he does. He'll take advantage of it as well. And he will go onto a set of medium compound tires. Alright, so he's going to try to go 21 laps on those tires. Kickbutt Kiwi coming. Yep, everybody's coming into the pits under this VSC. Don't see anybody staying out. Say false. Goes onto a set of mediums. 5-second penalty being served for Lane, I'm guessing, for one of the collisions. And now they come out, and Absolute Unit and Jack come out in 1-2, but Kane and JJ didn't hit under the virtual safety car. Church down the inside, oh! Pushes the McLaren off the road, but he gets through. A little bit of an aggressive move there. Maybe that he wasn't too happy with the virtual safety car screwing him there, because he's now lost some more significant time to the Alpine. His next target will be Candy Cane. make their way through turns 9 and 10. There's Kickback Kiwi. Well, he's on the medium compound tire as well. Lane also went to the cards as well. Oh, so did Jack. Alright, interesting. I'm interested to see what that happens. But here it goes. Chich down the inside of Candy. And Easy As You Like gets through into third place ahead of the Aston Martin. Kickbutt still got to get by. Oh, that's a lock up there from Kickbutt. He overshot the corner, but he lets the McLaren through. He might try again though. He's using his battery, trying to close onto the McLaren. But he thinks better of it if he doesn't make the move around the corner. But he gets a bad exit there. Here comes Kickbutt Kiwi. And gets through ahead of the McLaren into 5th. He should. Oh, but they make contact and JJ spins. The two make contact at turn 3 and clips the rear right tire of the Alfa Romeo. Other than that, everyone else seems somewhat fairly spread out. Ball's trying to close it on lane on the medium compound tire. Oh yeah, I also forgot to read the multis. I'll probably do that after the end of the race. That ball put some multis on there. See if False can try to capitalize on the advantage of the grip of the medium compound tire. Opens the DRS. He's not close enough. He's just showing the nose to Lane, saying I'm right here, ready to pounce. They'll make their way through turn 14 and then to turns 15 and 16. Goes a little bit deep. False will have the better run, I think. Kickbutt gets by the Alfa Romeo into 4th. And yellow flags. That is Boddard. That's gone into the grass at the entry of turn 16. Oh! Oh, that was so close. Oh, Blocky and Boddard almost made contact with each other. As while that was happening, False has now gone past Lane into 7th place. Try to use the full advantage there of those medium tires, and that is an Alpha Tower on its crook that's had a moment at turn 2. Absolutely, it's got 8.3 second lead, but how will those tires fare towards the end of the race? Will it manage to pull off that one stop on the soft to medium strategy? I think the answer would be yes, because I think the mediums wouldn't be too bad around that time if you pit on that window. You pit on what, lap 9, right? So, yeah, I think he could carry those to the end of the race as he sets the fastest lap with a 125.3. Yellow flags, that is... What is that? Oh, there's no one that... I guess it was Potter? There was yellow flags around him. He seems fine. Kenny's gone into the pits, so he's going to change onto a set of... I would assume medium compound tires. Yep, there you go. He's on the mediums. Nice little overshot there, by the way. Yellow flags. That is for Prezzo. He has retired. He's crashed out at turn 14. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Look at that. We've got a safety car now deployed. There's the Aston Martin safety car peeling out of the pit lane exit. Okay, so now this gets a little bit interesting here. What looked like a very steady race for Absolute Unit has now gone completely out the window. I assume he's going to come into the pits, probably go for another set of mediums. If he does, the tires won't feel as bad as they would be towards the end of the race if he were to go on the same set. I would imagine a few others would do the same. Let's take a look. Yep, I figured he's coming into the pits. see what tire he goes on. He should go into the medium compound tire. That'll get him through easily. Yep, another set of mediums. But Jack, however, is staying out. And so is Big Chich. Whoa, okay, this is going to get interesting here. And Kickback Kiwi. He'll come up behind Absolute Unit. Oh, really? No, he just gets a... Oh, they make contact! They just make contact. But Absolute Unit... yeah, I think he was ahead of him out of the pit lane exit. So, absolutely loses 2 places to Chich and Orphan Drop. There you go, now everyone else is coming in. False on another set of mediums. Kane is on the medium tire, he's staying out. JJ, who was on the medium tire from the start, goes to the hards. Reedy on the mediums. Can't do crap on the mediums. Blocky on the mediums. Conehouse on the mediums. PCP staying out on the hard compound tire, and Botta staying out on this fresh set of mediums. Reasonably so. Oh, hello. What? Wait a minute. Wait. When did Dan the Racer wasn't up here? Was he? What's going on here? What? What is he doing? Dan the Racer wasn't in 4. That's Kickbutt Kiwi. That's in 4. Oh, don't tell me that they got the glitch. Oh, you're kidding me. I mean, he has yet to pit though too. I'm surprised he hasn't come in. Yeah, because Kickbutt Kiwi was in 4th. Well, I know he was. Okay, now he's going to pits. Okay, at least he's being sensible about it. Okay. I mean, I don't know, Codemasters, but you do whatever you want to do, I guess. Goodness me. Right. So, the order is this now. Is Jack is in 1st, Chich is in 2nd, Absolute is in 3rd, and Kickbutt Kiwi is in 4th. Lane has gone up to 5th. Crook is pretty much got saved by the safety car. He's in 6th. False in 7th. Candy Cane in 8th place. JJ in 9th. Canty Crap in 10th. And then it's 2 horses in 11th and 12th of Blocky and Dan the Racer. And then it's BCP, Bonhard, Conehouse, round up 14th and 15th for the Red Bulls. And then Reedy in 16th. Oh, and it has a little bit of tank slapper coming out of the pit lane exit. The drivers that have retired, as you can see on your screen, is Prezzo and Vision. Prezzo crashing out at turn 13 and Vision crashing out at turn 3. But the safety car was because of Prezzo crashing out at turn 13. That is why we have the full safety car right now. Vision's was a VSC. And we had about, I think, 3 of those so far in this race. So pretty much for the sake of Jack and Chich, they have to make their cars as wide as possible in order to defend against that Alpine that's going to be incredibly fast on those medium compound tires. Safety car is coming in at this lap, so we've got to get those temperatures into the tires. And Jack will be leading the field as well. It'll be interesting how he does it. I don't think I've seen him do it just quite yet, so we'll see how he fares. As they'll slowly get the cars up and running again. And we'll wait up till he goes. And I think he's going now. He's caught Chich napping, very much napping. Here comes Absolute Unit down the inside towards the first corner. He doesn't make contact between him and the Mercedes. But he's got a good run. Chich is trying to cover that off as much as he possibly can. Later on the brakes goes Absolute Unit into turn 3. Chich has spun into the barrier. He's spun out. He's lost his front wing. Got too much of the curve on the outside of turn 3. Has to wait all the traffic to come past. Oh, that is not a great way to do the restart there for Chich, who was looking at a podium finish, is down all the way to plumb last. Now Absolute Unit is going to be barreling down that Williams with those fresh set of mediums. They make their way through turns 11 and 12. Another yellow flag at the back. Oh, hello, what is going on here? That is Bodod, BCP, who's going in that far into the grass somehow. Showing off the Aston Martin's lawn mowing skills. What is going on over there? I literally have no clue, apparently, but anyway. Yeah, there was a bit of an incident, I guess, that happened at turn 10, or the exit of it. Jack will lead the first lap of the restart, with absolutely barreling down his tail of 7/10 of a second. Kickbutt Kiwi in third, Lane Everingham in fourth, and then in fifth is Honest Crook, who's also on a set of medium compound tires as well. Along with the Alpine as they make their way through turns 3 and then now into turn 4. Jack just needs to find more temperature in those tires. I know those tires are going to be like solid concrete because it's very hard to get temperature in those hard tires once you get off of a restart. So Reedy, Dan the Racer, and Chich are coming to the pits. Chich was for turn 3. I think if that is the case with Reedy and Dan the Racer, there must have been an incident between him, those two, and BCP. Through turns 11 and 12. Absolutely keeping Jack honest. He's using up all the battery as well. He's going to try to go the outside. He hooks it around the outside. Jack's going to cover him up. Says, no, I'm not going to let you go through this area, buddy. As, ooh, absolutely runs onto the curb. Yellow flies, so that's an Aston Martin. That's Kane. I think that's spun out at turn 12. As you can see from the yellow flies on the map there on the bottom right part of your screen. Jack covers off the inside, down towards turn 1. And absolutely it goes later on the brakes. He can't get the moves done. Jack goes a little bit squirrely. That's going to give absolutely a good run. But he holds off, at least for the time being. He's going very late on those brakes as well, just showing how much grip he's got on those medium tires compared to that hard tire in front of him. Through turn 5. It's a bit wide there, those two. Into turn 6. Now it's to 7, and then through 8. All flat through these areas. Absolutely will get the DRS once they get through turns 11 and 12. He is all over that Williams gearbox now. You can literally just smell the gearbox oil. Through 11. Now into 12. Gets a very good run there. He has the DRS. Oh, he runs into the back of him. He runs into the back of him, but he goes down the inside, goes later on the brakes, and gets the move done. Into first. First place. As JJ's crashed out at turn 12. Will that bring out a safety car? It is! It is going to bring out a safety car. And Jack he's missed the pit lane. So is Kickbutt Kiwi. Honest Crook's coming in. Oh, they should have pit. Well, maybe, I think they were just alongside. I don't know. I could have sworn maybe Jack was, like, close to the pit lane. He should have just gone in. Go from the set of mediums. No, he's going to stay out. As Bono gets a 5-second penalty for speeding. Right. So JJ, a casualty that crashed out at turn 12. First retirement around there in the race. Bono's the only one that's coming to pit. Onto a set of soft compound tires. Now that is going to be interesting. I like what he's doing, though. I like his thinking. He's going to plan to go very, very aggressive. Let me look at the penalty situations, though. Well, Bono's got a lot of them. He's got 11 seconds with the penalties. Everyone else that's from Konas, Honest Crook, Kane, Reedy, Dan the Racer, and BCP have 3 seconds with the penalties. The league owner has the most. Well, there you go. Front wing change for BCP. And away he goes. But yeah, the multi that I was talking about, let me scroll up the Discord and find it. Yeah, so follow up with a multi for tonight of $27.50, $27.50. $6 for Jack to go 1 on better and win the race. Currently, right now, he's in second place. Lane's got a 5-second penalty for a collision with Walkie. What? Walkie's down at 7. Did his car lag or something? Oh, it's coming again. Oh, he's serving the 5-second penalties he's got. That's why. That makes some sense. What? Walkie's at 7. I mean, I was looking at my laptop when I was trying to read through. Is there content? I don't. I honestly have no clue. Yeah, Lane's got a 5-second penalty. The other one was Cooley Schoolies, year 12 student for top 5. Currently, we have Absolute Unit as the only one in the top 5 out of the year 12 lads in here. That's at $4.10, and then at $8.30. Ball to complain about sore legs from footy at any point. I think he had like footy practice earlier today. I can't say if he is or isn't because obviously I'm not in the party with them. Banana to reach lap 4 without doing a pit stop. I don't think he pitted on lap 4. Let me look at that actually, just to make sure. See what lap he did pit. Oh no, he did pit on lap 4. Well, there you go. Alright, so that multi's filled. Yeah, the only one I can't say is just the third one, because obviously that would be something that would be bought in a party with other people, maybe. Anyway, though, we're just gonna be waiting until the safety car comes in. We're just waiting on BCP to get to the queue, and then we'll get going again. Once that'll happen, we'll have about 9 laps to go into the race. Guessing that's what the safety car would have been, though, if the race would have gone on this year. Is that Aston Martin safety? I do like the safety car, but I do not like its guppy mount. Into the pits comes Lane Everingham. Now, this is something he should have done earlier. Maybe he didn't do it because of he was thinking Jack would have gone in for pits and didn't want to get a double stack. Oh wait, no, I forgot he got the 5 seconds. Never mind. 5 seconds being served, and away he goes. Onto the soft compound tires goes Lane Everingham. Right, so now that puts Absolute Unit, Jack, and Kickball Kiwi as your podium sitters. And why is Kickball Kiwi going very slow? It's on his Wi-Fi. I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess he just went unreasonably slow. Now the last time though, Absolute led a safety car restart, if you remember, was back in Mexico, and he spun at the pit lane entry at Mexico. But unlike what happened to Tim at Singapore, he didn't retire from crashing out. All he did was just spin. Tim gone though, this is a massive advantage for Absolute Unit for sure. Safety car in this lap, so now we let the Aston Martin go in for the second time in this race. And away it goes. I like now in this game you can actually hear the engine notes in the safety car as well. So everyone just warming up their tires. Absolutely just... Oh, bugger. I guess I forgot that my controller was... Forgot that my controller was on the brink of death. My bad. Anyway, Absolute is going, and I think he's caught the failed sleeping big time, as Jack has run very wide. And yeah, there he... Oh, and Absolute spins again under the safety car restart. For the second time, oh, kick by Kiwi's into the wall. 3 cars are into the barrier. King was in the wall. More cars, oh my god! I've never seen this before. Oh, the commentators curse and Kippa Kiwi has no front wing. There were like several cars that hit him as well. Oh my goodness. The second time Absolute has spun under a safety car restart. And look at this, Jack is in the lead. Who would have thought of this? Really has spun. I don't know who was the other car that hit Kickbutt. Someone just slammed into him. I'm gonna guess it was Reedy, but I don't know, or somebody. There was just so much going on, I couldn't keep track. There were like 3 cars that went into the wall. Yeah, Cam was definitely one of them, I know that. My goodness. Oh my god, that was a restart and a half. So Absolute has gone from being the leader down to 12th place. And Jack is leading the race. And he's leading by 1.1 seconds. False is on the medium tire, but those are older medium tires if I'm correct. Lucky's in 3rd. He's got penalties though. Konos in 4th place. And Oscrook in 5th. Oh, and into the barrier goes Bonon. He's, oh my goodness. That's gotta be a safety car, surely. Oh, it isn't, I don't know. Someone just slammed into him. Oh my. I think that was BCP that slammed into him. Yep, it was. He's got no end plate. And there we go. Safety car is now been deployed. Oh my gosh. And Kickball Kiwi's out of the session. Yeah, he's had enough, unfortunately. He had a good race going, just caught up in a lot of stuff. What a dramatic restart. Oh. A lot of cars that went into the fence. All from the chain reaction of absolutely just spinning off into the spinning off in the middle of the track. Kickbot pretty much ran off to the outside curb. He got hit by Candy. Lucky comes in. So he's going to set softs, I think. But he's going to lose a lot of track position. Then No, Canty Crap is following. Candy is also and Aston Martin are going to be double stacked. 5-second pace. Serve for Candy King. And a front wing. Oh, this is not going to help BCB at all. He's going to be in that pit lane for quite some time. Oh, you know what? I think maybe it was Lane, because look how far back he is. I'll have to look at the stream again. That had to be the most dramatic restart I've seen so far. My goodness. Oh my. Let me look. I'm gonna look at the stream because I have it on my laptop. Kickbot spins. Who slammed into him? Oh my. Yeah, someone slammed in the back of Kickbot. I'm like looking through the laptop right now just to see it on the stream. So the absolute spins onto the inside curve, flips kick butt, and then you see all the cars trying to avoid. Candy goes into the wall. Well, actually, I can't. You guys can't see, but I can see. Oh yeah, it was Lane. Yeah, it was Lane that slammed into him. Kickbutt's not very happy there, apparently, with all the stuff that was going on. 5-second penalty, or no, 3-second penalty, I'm sorry, for BCP. Let's see where everyone's at in terms of tires. Jack is on the hards, Pulse is on the mediums, Conehouse on the mediums, and Honest Crook on softs. They've got penalties though. Everyone else behind is also on soft compound tires. Dan the Racer has penalties, so there's Candy, Greedy, BCP, and that's about it. Yeah, Kickbutt wasn't very happy with the amount of spins apparently. I mean, that kind of stuff is going to happen eventually, though. It's hard racing, too. But I can understand your frustration. It can be very frustrating when stuff like that happens. That's just racing in general in some cases. Alright, so we're just waiting on Lane to catch up to the field, and then we should be able to get back under green flag racing again. So I'm gonna, hold on, just gonna do something a little bit, just really fast. Oh my. There you go. I just had to change the audio settings from being amplifier to the TV to being headset and controller, just for the audio sound. I just didn't have time to do it because of what was going on. Alright, here though. Safety car coming in. Jack will lead the field again. But he will be pretty much under pressure, I would say. He's got False, Conehouse, Honest Crook, and Chich, well, pretty much everyone else behind on softer compounds. He's been on those hard tires since his pit stop. Warm the tires up. Let's see if we can manage to get a clean race. Oh, False almost got into the back of him. And away they go. This time, no spins. Jack will lead the field from False to Conehouse, and then to Honest Crook as they make their way through the first corner, first couple of corners. Oh, it's spinning his False! Into the middle of the road in the long track. Oh, more contact, and False is out of the race. Someone has crashed into him, and that is the end of False. Oh dear. Who was it that ran into him? Oh my goodness, a lot of shakeup in the back of the field. I don't know which spot to keep track of. But Jack has got a 2.8 second lead to Blocky, but Blocky is going to be on a charge. He's on the soft compound tires. Who would have thought of this? Blocky, who was at the back of the field after having an incident in the opening laps, is up into second place, and he's going to be on a charge. He's on the quicker tires as well. Candy's got a 3-second penalty, multiple warnings. And off the road goes Chich. He's gone very wide. He's going to lose more positions, I think. Well, he's got a lane on the back of him. He runs very wide. He must have been the one that collided with False, I think. My goodness. Look at that, 1.4 seconds. That gap is closing. Yep, I think it was. Yep, it was Chich that ran into to False when he spun out. Oh, but Jack has a bit of a moment, and Chich is out of the race. A little bit of a controlled voice there for a brief moment. But yeah, Chich is out of the race, unfortunately for him. Well, scoring point. Lane is out. More cars out of the race. Candy is out as well. And another safety car has been deployed for the third time. Both of them crashing out at turn 2. Oh my, what has this race come to? We went from 18 cars to 9. To 9 cars. What on earth is going on? 9 cars left here in Melbourne. And I don't think this is what Jack wanted to, because now Blocky's going to be a lot closer to Jack. I mean, he would have gained on him anyway, just because he's on the soft compound tire, but still. I don't think you're fairly right, Roscoe. Maybe we might end up with 5 cars left in this race. Who knows? But my goodness, I don't know if you caught me saying this early in the stream, but I said that the times I've commentated for the Australian Grand Prix has always had some sort of drama that has happened. Well, guess what? That's the case tonight. Right, so this is going to be pretty much a 2-lap shootout. All comes down to this, then, pretty much. False is heartbroken, yeah. Unfortunately, there for spinning out at turn 2, probably carried too much throttle. Chip's not happy either. No, Chips, don't say that. I'd say it's done for the year. Well, don't say that, man. I understand it's frustrating, but you just gotta keep your head up as much as you possibly can. Oh my, right, so 9 cars left in this 29-lap race. We'll have a 2-lap shootout. Safety car is gonna come into the pits. We went from 18 cars to 9. 9 cars left. I did not think it would be quite like this. Absolutely a 5-second penalty for a severe collision with Can't Do Crap. My goodness. Alright, so Jack will lead the field. Oh, Blocky gets a bit aggressive on the jump. He's going to read that jump, and he does. Oh, but Jack gets squirrely there. He can't pass it before the control line, though. He has to wait. Now we're back into green flag racing again. As Blocky goes around the outside of Jack. Jack doesn't leave his space. Contact, he's onto the grass. I thought that was a bit questionable there. But Cuthouse down the inside into turn 3. Blocky brakes a lot later, but overshoots the corner, goes into the gravel. He's going to lose that 4 more positions. Make that 5, perhaps. And, oh, he had the chance to win, but he's got that completely out the window. And there goes an AlphaTauri. That is spun. That's on his crook. Oh my, this race has turned into chaos as Honest Crook has officially retired. There will be no safety car because of now this just being under 2 laps to go. Whereas now 1.5 laps to go. Can't Do Crap will now be on the back of Conehouse through turn 11 and 12, and now trying to get all the slipstream he can get out of that Red Bull. Oh my goodness. This is some wild racing here. Through turn 14. As long as Jack can keep the car stable. Oh, contact between Can't Do Crap and Conehouse as they make their way to the final turn and start the final lap. No DRS, it's just all pure slipstream. For the first couple of corners here. We'll have to see what the penalty situation will be, but Blocky should get the podium. But probably we'll have to see what the results will be towards the end of the race. Down the inside goes Absolute Unit and does not get past the Haas, but he runs wide. Cannot make the move done. Around the turn 5. Oh! Damn, the racer almost had a bit of a moment. Absolute Unit on the back of him. They make their way through turns 6, 7, now 8. He's got a very good run on the Haas. Around the outside, he should get through, and he does. Ahead of the Haas, into 4th place. I think Dan the Racer might not be over with him just yet, but he runs a little bit too wide. So now make their way through 11 and 12. Now down the back straight for the final time. Orphan drop in the lead just by 6/10. He needs to hold off Kenty Crap, but he has a penalty. Round 14 and 15 through the final time. I think Jack could have this. He just needs to nail the final corner. And who would have thought of this? Jack, orphan drop, takes the checkered flag, takes the Australian Grand Prix. A fantastic result for the Williams driver. We'll look at the other results once all the other stuff comes through. Dan the Racer, driver of the day, according to the game. We'll have to see how many places he gained. I think he started last, if I'm correct, because he did get disqualified. Well, there's your multi there, Bono, there. Right there. He's won the Australian Grand Prix. Gone from podiums to now being on the top step of the podium for the first time in DBS. Blocky with another podium added to his name. And Kenty Crap back on the podium as well. What a race that was. There's your unofficial results for now. So we get maybe an inquiry after this. But Jack wins by 2.5 seconds over Blocky. He gets the second place out of the penalties. Kenty Crap will finish on the podium, the last step of the podium. Konas in 4th. Absolute Unit, Reedy, BCP, and Dan the Racer are the remaining cars on the field. 10 cars retired in the race. It's Crook, Lane, Candy, Chich, Falls, Fada, Kickbutt, JJ, Prezzo, and Vision. Oh my. And Jack with his very first win. What do you know? Yeah, like you said in the Discord, the impossible has happened. Wow. Back-to-back podiums from 3rd in China, 2nd in Mexico. Or back-to-back-to-back, because he got 2nd also in Abu Dhabi. So now being on the top step of the podium. Wow. Blocky will get his 2nd podium of the season, and then Kenty Crap, that is his first podium since winning at Zandvoort. Whew. Well, that was a lot of drama. Lots and lots of drama. But those are the unofficial results. Those are the unofficial results at the moment as we stand. Jack is your winner. That's until we get any sort of reports that come in. Oh, gonna need another breather there. Gosh, these guys give me lots of drama to see. But yeah, how about that, Jack? Your very first win. Taking the Australian Grand Prix. Your home Grand Prix. You get the bragging rights, my man. But yeah, that was quite something here in Melbourne tonight. But absolutely will extend his lead, obviously, to Tim Ant, because Tim did not race. So we'll have to see how much he gains once if there's any reports that come in. And then next week, well, you thought this drama was enough in Melbourne. Wait till you see what happens next week, because we are going to Baku for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. Yeah, the Baku City circuit. That's one of the circuits I have actually enjoyed racing as far as street circuits go. But yeah, that'll be the race that we will go to. Next 5 will be that, plus Britain, then Imola, then Belgium. Well, I should say next 4 before we go to the Christmas break. And then the 5th one will obviously be Portugal after New Year's. But, wow. Wow. Anyway, I think that will wrap everything up here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the stream. Can't say I haven't. It was actually pretty crazy to watch. But yeah, we'll see what the chaos unfolds at Baku. Hopefully less drama than what we had, where we have at least more than 10 cars finish, or not have more than 10 cars DNF, I should say. Anywho, that'll wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Katie1997, who has been the lead commentator for DBS all season long so far. Be sure to like this stream if you did enjoy the race, and subscribe to Driven by Speed's YouTube page. Anyway, take care and have a great rest of your evening.